from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson
First Coast Living live.
and David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
We're here with Joni Hayes, real estate advisor with Engel & Volkers, to talk about something that might be overlooked when putting your home on the market, and that's curb appeal. Good to see you, Joni. Thanks for coming back to First Coast Living.
Thank you, Jordan. It's lovely to be here.
Yes, I know what curb appeal is, but for someone who maybe is new to all of this, maybe a first-time home buyer or they're on the market to sell, what exactly is curb appeal and why is it so important?
So from the dictionary, the actual definition of curb appeal is the level of attractiveness shown by a home to the street. So it's the very first impression, and it's the one opportunity that your home gets to put its very best foot forward for people just pulling up and taking a look at it.
Yes, and I even like it too as a homeowner, just pulling up and seeing a beautiful home. It just makes you feel good, but then you know when you sell it, it's going to be a little bit better probably, right? So it does add value to your home.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, the statistics show that a home that's been tended and taken care of, and that the curb appeal looks great, will actually sell for probably 7% higher.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Okay. And a bad curb appeal, I guess if you call it, that can really hinder things.
Yes, it can actually kill a transaction before it even begins.
Really?
Because if somebody drives by and sees that the outside doesn't look attractive and well taken care of, a buyer may think that that's an indication of how the inside will look, and they take it right off their list.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then what are some simple but effective steps that we can take to amp up our curb appeal?
So things that will make your house look more attractive. Power wash the outside.
Okay.
Clean the windows, especially, you know, that's a really big thing that people overlook.
I never clean the outside of my windows.
Clean the windows, and once you're inside also, if you've got a view at the back, make sure that those windows are sparkling, because you want to be able to see and display what's out there.
Right.
Make sure the mailbox looks good.
Oh, even that?
Yeah,
something I would have never thought of.
If it needs to be repainted, paint that. Put a nice doormat outside.
Okay.
Some flowers, you know, some nice colors. Make sure that there are no cobwebs above the front door. Because,
wow.
All of these things make a difference to that first impression.
And I imagine, obviously, you mentioned flowers, but keeping up the yard, right?
Absolutely,
Pulling the weeds, making it look more inviting.
Yeah, mulch and some color, pop some color, and then keep the lawn trimmed and the bushes trimmed. Yep.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I mean, I feel like that is simple, and obviously that will be effective based on what you're saying with the market and everything. You want to wow, I guess, the buyer.
Yep.
And it's interesting too with you saying bad curb appeal, how it can just kind of like, nope, I don't even want to go inside that house.
Yes.
So good information there. Thank you so much for joining us. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
And make sure you watch Home Connect TV now on 7 days a week with hundreds of homes for sale on the First Coast.